Rita, since I first met you many years ago, we spent a lot of time talking about language and language learning, and one of the issues that keeps coming up in our discussions is that learners around the world are led to believe that English is a very complicated language and that it's very difficult and time-consuming to learn it. This is also my experience when I was learning English. Now, when I look at the students that I know who've been here at the Lidbury English Centre, for example, for 2 weeks, and they come back to Poland and they've made enormous progress. Now, I know that when you work with students, you use this novel and unique approach, which you have called the global approach, and I would be very much interested in finding out more about it.
Well, Anya, I'm delighted you want to know more about it. But where to begin? Because the global approach covers all aspects of the English language, including pronunciation. But I found, both with students and with teachers presenting the language, that one of the biggest challenges that comes up is tenses. And of course, I mean, tenses are only one part of the language, but for some reason, I mean, I don't think they're complicated at all, but that's the general perception. And if you look at the average grammar book, it's about this thick. And it's really because language is presented in terms of rules, and students seem to think, and teachers seem to think, that you've got to learn all these rules, which makes the whole thing almost unmanageable. It's just too complex and complicated. So, I mean, conventionally, you could take it like this, that the language is divided into discrete little deconstructed chunks, like bits of jigsaw. So this piece of jigsaw could represent the present simple tense, this could represent, I don't know, modal verb or something, and this could be prepositions. But actually, instead of presenting it in discrete bits as separate rules, what you need to look is the system or the patterns within a language. So that's what we do at Lidbury. We don't present rules, we present patterns. And the thing is, our brains are designed to detect pattern and make meaning of patterns. And so, I mean, that really is the difference, that the patterns within a language represent the underlying systems. And that's basically all it is. Would you like me to give you an example?
Yes, please.
Shall I start with the tenses then?
Oh yes, that would be lovely.
Well, I use colour and I use shape. And the colours I happen to have chosen, or they've chosen me really, black, blue, green and red. Why? Because most sets of board pens, whiteboard pens, come in those 4 colours. And also it's very useful for the students to have 4 coloured pens so that they can copy down and replicate what I'm doing. I use shape and I use a lot of body language, so the whole approach is visual and kinesthetic and of course auditory. And that's about as much technology as you need to deliver it.